Hello, everyone. This is Light to My Path Tarot. Thank you all for joining me. And this is going to be a weekend reading for the weekend of January 13th and 14th. A long weekend for some of us with the holiday on Monday. All right, let's see. This is not sign specific. It's general for the collective. So if this has come across your path, there could be something here for you. All right. All right. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Moon. What do we need to know for the weekend, please? Six of Pentacles for me is the card of discernment and giving. This person in the card is giving one area and withholding, kind of holding judgment in another, like I'm giving here and not here. It does have to do with equal give and take, but for me, it is a lot about discernment and giving. All right. Discernment and giving, we have the Four of Wands, which is good foundation, something long awaited for, a celebration of something. Always good to see the Four of Wands. Very happy card. Four of Wands can symbolize commitment, marriage, home. All right. We have the moon here. This is always interesting to me, this depiction of the moon, because she's handling this lobster very carefully, which represents like the crustacean from the deep, right? So she's handling something very carefully. She's holding it carefully. She has her glasses on so that she can see something. The crustacean, what is it? You know, something from the deep that you need to handle carefully and have your glasses on so that you can see this so that you don't get pinched, you know. We have the Two of Wands here looking at something for the future. We also have the Fool here, which is something new, taking a risk, but it's also about freedom with the Fool. So, all right, let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. We have the World. Wow, some kind of successful completion comes in here. Death is in reverse here. Let me put these up so you can see them a little bit better. Death reversed here makes me feel like this guy is being withholding or discerning about his giving because of something that something from the past, something that he's been holding on to. Could be a grudge, I don't know. But he's freely giving in one area and he is kind of judging in the other with the scales there, you know, trying to balance something in this other area. I feel like it does have to do with something from the past, a past grudge, resentment, something. We have the Four of Wands here, so I'm wondering, is somebody balancing their commitment, balancing something that it's kind of like home base, balancing home with something here. And also handling something carefully at the same time. Three of Pentacles, you know, I feel like it's not about the money because she has this bag of money on her head and the money's just falling out. And she has this look of, it's a protection stance. She has her arms folded. Her face doesn't look happy. Like the money doesn't mean anything. It's the recognition for something or being included in something because of what you have to contribute. The Magician is here in the reverse. So somebody could be being manipulative about something here is what I'm getting. The Death card is staring straight at the Magician in this. So it's like she's looking at the Magician like ready to take her down. Is what I'm getting. She's ready to take her down. Two of Pentacles, something's hard to juggle, and it could be something about dreaming about what you want your future to look like versus the way that it is now, and having trouble juggling that, having trouble keeping something in motion. This is like the work, the daily work that you have to do and keep in motion, the bills that you have to juggle or something. And it's a little bit of not being able to do it in a good harmonious way. And what you have here with this Two of Wands is you have this inner desire for something to be different, for something to be your dream come true. You know what I just found interesting? Look at the top of this Two of Wands here. It looks like a cloth or something over it. It kind of almost looks like the top of this Four of Wands. So it's like you may have the stability or security of something, but you're wishing for something more is what I'm getting here. And the Fool's ready to take a risk. The Fool is all about freedom. And I feel like this Two of Wands could be wishing or hoping for freedom, you know. And it's, you could be at a crossroads about it. Two of Wands can be when you're at a crossroads and the need to make a decision. And the Two of Wands is looking straight at the Fool here, like that he knows that that's what he wants, you know, but there's this thing here that he has to juggle that he's not real happy about, you know. Maybe it's time, maybe it's money, whatever that is. Meanwhile, the money is just falling out. You know, maybe the money's slipping through your fingers somehow, even too. The Three of Pentacles is not about that. The Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, working together with someone towards a common goal. But here, it just looks like there's some kind of frustration with something. The Hanged Man is here, the need to see something differently, which does come at a sacrifice, you know. And she's tied up. So it could be about being tied up, feeling stuck in this right here, this Two of Pentacles of the constant back and forth, the constant something weighing you down when you are standing here looking at the freedom. And it has to do with, I feel like there's a certain amount of skill here with the Three of Pentacles. And then what is it that you're handling very carefully with that Moon card there, with that crustacean, the thing from the deep? Because I feel like there's contemplation here about this thing from the deep that you have to handle very carefully. Maybe you have to handle your desire for freedom, your desire for something new in the midst of feeling tangled and stuck here and having to keep something in motion that is kind of dragging you down. The Magician may not be talking about, if it's not talking about like manipulation, and the more I go into this, the more I'm feeling this could be talking about that some kind of ending that needs to be released. Because when the Death card comes up in the reverse, we're holding on too tightly to something. Maybe it's judgment. You know, I talk about the Six of Pentacles being judgment and discernment, you know. But the Magician here is maybe that you're not accessing the power that you have in some way or situation, maybe regarding the skills that you have. You're not fully using your power. You're not fully in your power. And I feel like it has to do with because you're feeling hung up. You're feeling like this is preventing you from having this, you know. This is preventing you from having this. And there's something deep within here that's trying to emerge or trying to appear in your life. The World here is successful completion. You know, this is a really interesting deck for me. This World card here is, he's taken a nap. He can rest. He has done the work. He's accomplished something. The Ace of Cups is under that. That is beautiful. Overflowing love, abundance. But it's also about the Holy Grail. What is the Holy Grail for you? I think there's something coming from deep within that is nudging, that's trying to point you in the direction of what is your Holy Grail. You know, and that there's something here subduing your powers. Like, I feel like you have the skill with that Three of Pentacles there. You know what you bring to the table. You know the quality. And maybe it's being lost on something. Maybe the Three of Pentacles here is that you need to jump in, you know, and there's something subduing you, something preventing that. And I feel like it has to do with this juggling, and it has to do with this feeling of being tied up. And here we have the Death card here, ready to take something out, ready to cut. She has the scythe here. Look at this. She has the scythe. She's ready to cut something out. And I feel like what she's ready to cut out is this feeling of powerlessness, or this feeling of not using all of the resources available to you, because there's something dampening here. There's something holding you back, tying you up. All right, let's see what we have from the Spirit Animal Oracle for this weekend reading. Beautiful reading, but also kind of like, let's get straight to the point. All right, we have 3. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Electric Eel, bring your ideas to life. And Bee Spirit, sweet results await. So I'm going to read these, but Skunk Spirit's about knowing your worth, knowing what you're worth, knowing what you deserve to be paid. Maybe that's what that 6 of Pentacles is there. And it's about letting the not knowing your worth die away. Let's read it though. Let's see. Not everyone will appreciate you. Yes, that's what I could. Unappreciation. She looks very unappreciated here. Not everyone will appreciate you. Many people have issues of their own to address, and you may trigger something in them, but if so, no matter. Skunk Spirit calls you to be fully yourself without apology. I love that. Be fully yourself without apology. Now is the time for honesty and admitting that something does not sit right for you. That's what I'm getting. Something just doesn't sit right here. You deserve the self-respect that comes when you courageously choose, and this would be choosing to stand up for yourself and speak your truth in love. And that's these 2 here. Standing up for yourself and speaking your truth in love. Remember who you are and what really matters to you, and act with integrity, and you will be so glad you did. And I think that's why this Death card is looking straight at this Magician that's in the reverse. It's saying, courageously choose to stand up for yourself. Remember who you are. You're the Magician. You can make your world be the way that you want it to be. But something has gotten subdued here. And I feel like very much unappreciation here with this depiction of the 3 of Coins. All right. And also that just made me think, and I think I've said this before a long time ago, but a diamond is no less a diamond just because someone fails to recognize that it's a diamond. Maybe they're too dumb to recognize it's a diamond, but you know what you have. So I feel like don't let other people subdue your magic or your power or what it is that you are good at, you know. And try not to get sucked into that unappreciation and having to try to manage something with this 2 of Pentacles here that's in the reverse, like manage their expectations with what you know your greatness is. Let's look at this Electric Eel Spirit, number 24, which is also in the reverse. Ideas need to percolate as they rarely download in detailed form. Have you too quickly dismissed an epiphany because you couldn't see where it might lead you? Again, Magician reversed. Have you rushed to follow the muse without taking time to contemplate the meaning of your aha moment? Perhaps your dream will take a different form than you first imagined, morphing into something else that is even better. Spirit's plans are often hard to discern, but so much more satisfying once they have taken over from your own predetermination. Once they have taken over from your own predetermination. I like that. I'm wondering if this moon is something that has to do with that. Spirit's plans are often hard to discern, so you have to handle something carefully. But I do feel like it's a nudge in this direction of knowing your worth, knowing that you want more or better for yourself in some way. Maybe, and this could be like like I talked about, the dampening of the ideas. You're juggling this stuff around with my dream versus reality, my dream versus reality, and it gets lopsided, it gets upside down, it gets washed out. Maybe your big idea is taking more time to shape than you expected. Have you considered that you are meant to learn something in the process of bringing it into being? Commit to transformation and to learning any lessons this new venture will bring. And soon you will see that your aha was even more valuable than you realized when you first felt it electrify you. That makes me think of that magician that's in the reverse. It's like you have this really good idea. You have this inner desire to manifest, to bring something into being, and it's like it got watered down, it got dampened, it got stalled. Let's look at this bee spirit that's in the reverse also. Sweet results await. And so there could be a delay in seeing that, is what I'm feeling. And this would be the delay. And this would be the need to see something differently. Maybe this is talking about know your worth. Know that whether or not anybody else appreciates you, you are the diamond. All right. When bee spirit comes as your protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe it is unattainable for you? Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? I definitely feel that here. Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, and I feel that right here with this Two of Pentacles, you're not enjoying the sweetness of life because you're hung up on something, and it's been very long standing with the ivy there, but you've been distracted and hung up on trying to keep something else in motion, and it's probably some responsibility or something, but in the meantime, you're over here feeling unappreciated and that everybody else gets theirs, but you don't. So you're here at this Two of Wands looking at, where is my freedom? Where is my new beginning? Where is my Holy Grail? You know, which is a journey. The Holy Grail is like setting out on a journey of attaining something. And we have attainment with the world there. Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break, and when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself, sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. That's the message that I have for you for the weekend. I hope this is helpful for you in some way. If it is, please like, share, subscribe. And subscribing helps me to grow my channel, and you know, it helps to push my videos out there more, which will help me grow as well. So I will see you soon.